Hi guys, today we'll talk about how to not identify yourself with negative emotions. So we have talked about the negative emotions before, that please never resonate with all those negativities. But today also, because I was inspired by the book The Master Your Hidden Self, so I want to talk more about why it's not only that you don't resonate with all these negative emotions, and also you should not identify yourself with those emotions. You are not those emotions, which means that you don't identify yourself with the emotions, right? So here we go. Your emotions are not you. Anger, sadness, shame, resentment, fears, anxiety, helplessness, worries. These emotions are not yours. It's not easy. I know it's not very easy to totally accept my idea that to agree with this, since many people don't know who they are. They accept what college certification told them who they are. They let their job to tell them who they are. They let the beauty standard tell them who they are. And they let social status, class standard to tell them who they are. Like a lot of people are pursuing. It's not bad, but you have to be cautious about how the rule will manipulate to purchase something that gonna exhaust you, which is you're gonna sacrifice all your happiness. And I mean, they can make the rule and tell you whatever they want to put you on. So who told you that the blonde are the most beautiful? Who told you that the richest are the happiest? Who told you that? Who told you that you have to got a college degree? So who made the rule? And to know who you are, and need some work, like tough work. I think a lot of people are lazy their whole life to bother to get to know who they are. And you have to do that work to get to know yourself through spiritual purchase, through research on religion, philosophy, curiosity of the general truth. So I wonder, I guess some people they generate this curiosity when there's some really horrible things happening in their life, so or they got some really good luck in their life, so they wonder, oh, what's the truth? Did anything that we were taught since we were in school are true or false? So then they started to search the general truth of the universe. One moment. So, but now I'm gonna shortcut. I will tell you that I will give you the answer now rather than let you to research. You are whoever you want it to be. Anyone you want it to be, you can be. That's you. But some power, some kind of, like, we call it, I don't want to say their name, but they are pretty dark. They don't want you know that. They don't want you to be who you are. So they create horror, fear, shame, the fear of poverty, the fear of death, the fear of lost control. They create shame. So your shame of anything, for example, I guess I'm not very religious, but as a beginner, human doesn't have like animal doesn't have shame of being naked, right? But human has. So those shames are created, and they also create depression on your way through what? With what I cannot tool, Let me show this. The sky is beautiful. Can you see the sky? So they have a lot of tools and slaves to help them to block your way to be whoever you want to be. Through music, I think later we can talk more about music. So through music, most of the popular music are pretty bad for you, very negative, to put you into depression, self-doubt, a lot of self-sabotaging, and be obsessed with sadness, darkness, especially those like heavy metal like music. And also they use movies, that's like entertainment industry, like idol, also culture, like I don't say other culture, but in my culture, Chinese culture, there are a lot of some bad culture that make people stay where they are and never want to break through to live their like perfect life. I don't want to create a lot of chaos here, but we can talk more later. And also they use schooling, they put you into school and to teach you a lot of limitations, self-restriction, rules, knowledge, so that when you know the knowledge that you have an idea of yourself, which is wrong, it's totally wrong, so that your whole life believing some kind of knowledge that might be the obstacle on your way to your true self. And also, school teachers. I used to be teacher, sorry. School teachers, they are the perfect place to give you matrix, to inject the matrix into your body. Those matrix are rules, social rules, limitations, knowledge, ego-centered negativities. Like, you have to be the bad, you have to be better than others, and you're not enough, you have to make more money, like 2 million is not enough, like you have to own a nation. So if you identify yourself with emotions and then you jump into the trap of way to hell, welcome to the hell. If you're well educated, you trust in science, and you trust in the success standard, now you already jump into the trap. So welcome to the hell. I used to love I'm pretty genius on psychology, sociology, all this the knowledge. So I love to analyze myself, emotions, especially where are they coming from. Also the book Mastering Your Hidden Self, this book also talk about it, like analyzing all these emotions. So I used to be really obsessed with analyzing myself and like where are those emotions coming from, who caused these emotions, how can I improve myself to avoid them. If you know my channel, you know that I used to make a video talking about why I stopped improve myself anymore. This is a trap. I don't improve myself. I am like all I want. I am perfect, so I don't improve myself anymore. And so with all that, my like psychology knowledge, or like sociology knowledge, it works a little. It works. Like I become super confident when I talk to people. I become super. People like to talk to me because I know a lot. I know, from this hand to analyze human being emotions. So that works a lot on my job. So I got pretty emotional intelligent on like dealing with people. That works a lot, but it cannot make you full control of yourself, even though if you know them, because they never stop coming. then if you only stop here, like you analyze them, where they're coming from. Oh, your parents bully you, your like stepsister bully you, your like ex-partner bully you, and your teacher in school bully you, and then you're like, oh, you're the victim. If you stop there, then you also lost control of your life. So the negative emotions, they're like they're gonna make you like ping pong players. They're forever ready. You're forever ready to catch all the balls. Like someone or somewhere try to throw to you. Like anytime they can throw a depression, a sadness, a shame. They can create a totally new culture to make you feel shame or what you have achieved so long. So anytime, like it's like they can create a wall and destroy you immediately. So they are that powerful. If you stop here, just try to analyze that. So, well, that ping pong player is retired now. So, cheers. We're not gonna catching all the balls it's throwing us now. Because I realize the ball will never stop. This is not how the game is played. So this is not the rule. The rule is not catch the ball and be the ping pong player. Yeah, of course the science teaches us to tackle all the problems with all our scientific techniques. Like if there pops like a tumor here, you just cut it off and then you recover. No, we don't use the science they give us to tackle all the problems, because it's a trap. This is gonna never end. So hi. So if you know the observer effect, if you're interested in physics, or the quantum entanglement, we know that your attention can change result. So we know observer effect, right? If you are on the stage, it's a different you than at home, because you're observed by 1,000 people. Or the quantum entanglement, is that if you put your attention on something, that can be manifested. For example, in China, we have a sentence, 说曹操，曹操到, which means Cao Cao is a king in ancient China. So it's like when you're talking about somebody just show up. So this is the quantum entanglement, or your attention, where your attention put, it just manifested. So here, this is the rule. Pay attention. The rule, the scientific way of solving our psychology problem, is not the rule. It's a lie. It's a lie. So your attention changes result. That's why you ignore all the emotions. We don't give them attention. We're gonna starve them with not giving any attention to them. That's what we're talking today. What's our topic today? We don't identify ourselves with negative emotions. So because they're not from you, you have to let them go. You let them go, you starve them without your attention, and you don't identify yourself with them, and you don't dwell on it, or even you research on it. You don't dwell on it. But I know it's not very easy, because some people, they cannot stop being haunted by all those negative emotions. They cannot sleep at night. They keep thinking about all this stuff that trouble them. I know. In next video, I'm gonna tell you why you cannot stop it and how can you stop it. Okay, so you can check more on this Mastering Your Hidden Self by this book. In the next video, I will talk more about like how to control your emotions. But I'm gonna give you some. Well, I'm gonna keep a secret. Just follow me.